Alright, Dragon Race is not OP. Yeah, Dragon Race is definitely not an overpowered race, yeah. It's not an overpowered race. It truly isn't overpowered. Like, it's definitely not that overpowered, right? Like, it has to not be that overpowered, right? 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 In today's video, we are going to talk about why Dragon Race V4 is 100,000% the single most busted race in this game, especially against teamers, and especially with the Dragon form. It's just overpowered busted. But if you want to be part of videos like this and also giveaways, then all you have to do is click that like and subscribe button, because at 115k subs, we're going to be doing a permanent guys giveaway, and at 120k subs, we're going to be giving away a permanent Dragon fruit again. So without further ado, let's talk about the Dragon Race. Now, the reason why this is actually just like so overpowered is it has like just everything about it just like very good, right? First and foremost, I want to show you something. One of the things that just like really makes it very overpowered is its orbs. And the reason why the orbs are like very powerful is because it has the ability to explode like when you do damage to your enemy. So for example, this guy right here, which is 17 million or 29, yeah, 18.6 million bounty. If I do something like this to him, and then like that, he gets one-shotted, right? And not only him, everybody around him. How it works is people that has the orb will take damage. And not only will they take damage, the orb will actually explode as well. And I guess the more orbs there are, the more damage that happens. So if you're fighting teamers, this is absolutely amazing. Like if you're gonna be fighting more than, like I'm telling you, you're probably better off fighting a 2v1 than a 1v1. Because if you're fighting a 2v1, your orbs are gonna go do crazy damage. So this is literally a counter to teamers. Like if a teamer fight you, they're gonna get cooked, right? As long as you have the Race V4 form. And look at this right here. So I'm gonna go hit one guy right here, but everybody's taking damage, and boom. A lot of them took damage, right? If I do that one more time, or if I just do this right here, boop, that guy dies, but one of them, that guy right there, also took damage. So, yeah, it's a very, 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 very overpowered and powerful race, which is like just really, 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 really good. Now, again, hit me. So I'm gonna make him hit me a couple of times, and yeah, like take a look at that. Right, hit me again, hit me, combo, yeah, try and combo me, yeah. Now, obviously, you're not supposed to really be taking just back shots here. I mean, like, they are going to take a ton of damage if they hit you. And they're also going to get the balls applied to them if they hit you. But you aren't really supposed to just be taking back shots and whatnot. But again, the damage reflection, every single last one of those things are just super powerful. Again, I'm going to be 1v1ing this 29.9 million bounty guy right here. And I'm going to have Race V4, obviously. But I'm going to PvP him. And this is one of my friends right here. Go. Now, again, like, with this race, like, you are 100,000% not... you can still lose, like, obviously. But you are probably going to win. Most definitely not. But it's actually one of those races that thrive, like, really well in a surrounding, in a surrounding where you're like getting teamed on. Because if you're getting teamed on with this race, you're actually gonna be much more blessed. And the reason for that is because the race just thrives with getting teamed on. And the reason for that is because the balls they do more damage the more people there are. So the more people they're on, the more damage it will do. Again, it's pretty decent as well for 1v1 scenarios, because the balls will explode. Like that right there, the balls exploded. So it does a ton of damage. And not just that, like if you get comboed, it's pretty good still. But I feel like it's one of those races that will shine so much more if it's a team scenario. But so right here, let's try and get comboed by Zone, which is one of my friends right here. I'm gonna try and tell him to combo me. Just him alone, see how much damage he's gonna do. Again, if there's just one person that's gonna be comboing you, you're not gonna be doing that much damage. But if there's a lot of them here with the balls and stuff, and he tries to combo me, he's gonna take a lot of damage. And again, the more people that has the balls on, the more damage there will be. So that's really the main power of Dragon Race. If you're getting teamed on, it becomes like very overpowered. But even in 1v1 scenarios, like it becomes just super overpowered still. The exact build that I'm using for this, the gear build. Yeah. If you're getting comboed just by one person, you're not gonna be reflecting as much damage. But if you're getting comboed by a lot of people, you're gonna be reflecting so much more, right? But I'm gonna show you guys one of the reasons why it's very overpowered, even in 1v1 situations. And then I'm gonna use that M1 right there. These balls still are alive, But once they explode, like right here, perhaps I'm gonna do a ton of damage. Yeah, 5,000 with just a single move, right? So those orbs right there do a ton of damage. The orbs are what deal a ton of damage, really. So in 1v1 scenarios, that's the one that you're really gonna be hoping to land a lot, apply a lot, those orbs. And by the way, those orbs apply, I believe, if you hit them with moves. They also apply if they hit you, like right there. He got one of those orbs, and if he hits me again, I believe he'll get the the third orb right there. So and he also died, by the way. So yeah, those orbs apply when they hit you. You hit them with your abilities, you hit them with your M1s, it applies, and once it explodes, it deals a ton of damage, right? It can do upwards to 3,000 to 2,000, 4,000 extra damage. So now let's talk about how this build works, and basically how to actually get this build. Now, if you kind of want to get this build, what you really need to get is 2 specific gears, and obviously you're gonna need to max out Draco Race V4. But what you really need is 2 specific gears, and those are very, very good. Okay, so now let's talk about specific gears. There's only really 2 that you can get. Now, the build that I was using earlier on this video was actually Thorn Mail the entire time. I was using Thorn Mail the entire time, which resulted in insane reflecting damage against my enemies, which is very good for team fights and is also relatively good for PvP. However, I believe Cometic Orb is probably the better choice for 1v1. Now, it really just depends on what you really want to do more. Cometic Orb or Cometic Field is very good because it buffs allies damage around you, and it also gives your orbs more damage. Now, the orbs, in my opinion, is what does a ton of damage, and the reason why that's the case is if for example, in a 1v1 scenario, and you can actually 3 to 4 shot someone with the Cometic Orb, because when the orbs explode, it deals a ton of damage. So you can 100% one-shot anyone with the orb, and not only that, the orb applies when people damage you. So even when you're using the Cometic Orb, it can still act as a reflect damage, because every time somebody hits you, it's gonna apply on them, and if they hit you enough times, it's gonna explode, and they will take a lot of damage. So I have a feeling that if you want to get the most out of it, you can probably get Cometic Field, and because this is probably better for 1v1 scenarios. However, I feel like Thorn Mail is equally as good. It just depends on which one you want to do more. If you want to do more team fights, I believe Thorn Mail is going to be the better option. But if you want to do for more 1v1 scenarios, and probably the better one overall, I feel like Cometic Field is a little bit better, slightly better than both Thorn Mail and than Thorn Mail. That's gonna 2-shot him. That's gonna 2-shot a max level 2.5 million bounty player. This one right here, 18.5 million bounty player. So right there, you guys can see 8,000 damage in a single hit. And this guy right here has his HP buff. If this guy right here didn't have 18.5 million bounty, I am pretty much sure that I could probably 2-shot him. So I wanted to test this out on just one person right here. So Zone right now has way less HP, and he used that. So after just using 3 moves, I hit him for a ton. Oh my god, what the heck is that? Again, 1,603 per hit. Zone combo. Yeah, but if he combos, he's dead. He's just dead. Ooh, wow. Yeah. So obviously they're gonna take a lot of damage from it as well, but this isn't even the actual reflect damage build. This is just more like the chromatic damage build. Yeah, obviously if you're gonna use a Mick, you're gonna be able to run away, right? But right here. All right, so less than a few moves can kill them. So if you hit them consistently. Oh my, yeah. So yeah, like if you are able to, like, for example, get your enemy hit with this a couple of times, like you could 100% probably, you could 100%. So that's 2 hits right there. That's 3. Oh, 3 hits can actually kill them. Like 3 hits. Those are just 3 hits, right? That was just 3 hits right there. And he's 18.5 million bounty. So Zone on PvP. I'm gonna try and do it with Zone. You need only like just a few hits to actually like KO them, which is what I'm trying right now. I really just want to see if it's like good. So I'm gonna try it on Certified Gamer right now. First we're gonna try this right here, Draconic Blitz, Boop, and that right there. That didn't land, but maybe this will. Yeah, 3 shots is more than enough to kill a person. Dragon is just way better. Again, the passives of Dragon is just so much better. The orbs is so good, dude. I don't really know how much more videos I need to make, but this probably will be the last video about Dragon Race, but it's just so amazingly good. The dragon explosions, the passives, and the orb exploding is just amazingly good. And I feel like right now it's 100% the best race because, yeah, everything about it is just amazingly good. Anyways, enough yapping. That's gonna be it for today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.